race running through the night. Every second shifts the light. I don't rush to name the ground. I let motion wrap around. Reflections loosen then align. Every doubt resides as time. What I tried to overhold finds its ease when left unrolled. The air feels calm, expansive, like a thought that's less defensive. I don't push to make it clear. I move on meanings near. There's a drift beneath the calm, like a pull without an arm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for certainty. I don't need finality. When the moment is its own, I move on. I move across the horizon, where the distance starts to fade. Every second feels intentional when I'm not afraid. I move across the horizon, let it widen, let it stay. When the present meets tomorrow, I don't stop, I sway. Light refracts in open bands. Every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands and reorganizes. Every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase a final state, I navigate. No fix nor breathing flow, turn the distance indigo. Every absence shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. My reaction is a sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redraw the point of view. Signals from the far to near, I translate them without fear. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pull me tight, I extend the line of sight. If the edge moves further out, would you follow without doubt? There's a calm inside expansion when I stop demanding route. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the stretch I finally feel aligned. I move across the horizon. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move across the horizon, let it test my core again. When the future meets my step, I transcend. Let it fade, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Cool hush, settling the brain. Every second slips unseen. I don't force a clear shape. I let time in the re-escape. Edges soften and redraw. Every doubt obeys the law. What I try to overhaul likes to move and let them bow. Every vibe is distances, like a faltering conscious. I don't rush to make the feel. I let motion make it real. There's a lead beneath the bars, like a hinge without a cause. I feel back begins to lean to the space between the scene. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need certainty. When the moment tilts its toe, I move on, I move within the liminal, where the lights refuse to stay. Every second feels intentional when I don't delay. I move within the liminal, let it open, let it close. When the closet shifts its special, I don't pose. I go like the facts and soften tears. Every loss refines the years. What I dropped along the run, let direction not undone. Crowds is on to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I breathe and plan, found coherence where I land. Time expands when we combine. Every feel redraws the signs. I don't chase a final state, I navigate. No fix the reading space, turn the pause into a pace. Every offset shows a team. I don't stall, I intervene. No reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I construct the in-between. Sitting on sliding face to face, I convert them into rays. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. It's the patches that surprise, I lead as you do before. If the edge won't hold its form, would you still move through the storm? There's a calm inside transition with lights got to make the norm. I don't need it loud Every second opens more, I don't sharpen every edge. I let balance find the ledge. Lay shadows stretch, then reorganize every doubt. Reduces size when I try to overhold. Learns to move when left untold. The air feels calm but primed, like a signal bending time. I don't rush to set the frame, I let motion name the change. There's a lift inside restrained, like a pull that isn't faint. Every breath begins to lean to the space between the scene. I don't wait for clarity, I don't need finality. When the moment tilts its weight, I navigate. I move within the interval line, where the pressure smooths its shape. Every second feels intentional when I don't escape. I move within the interval line, let it narrow, let it widen. When the present shifts its measure, I don't hide, I glide in. Light refracts in measured planes, every loss refines the gains. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands, then recalibrates, every fear renegotiates. I don't chase a final stand. No face, marker, read and flow, turn the pause into a go. Every answer shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what was clear, I redraw the atmosphere. Signals drifting slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I redistribute the light. If a measure starts to bend, would you still move to the end? There's a calm inside precision when I stop demanding. When I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the pace I finally feel aligned. I move within the interval line, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the interval line, let it test my core again. When the future resets scale, I transcend. Then stretch, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Cold static lining the floor, every second opens more. I don't push to feel the spark, I let timing leave its mark. Edges soften, then align, every doubt resides its time. What I try to overhold finds its motion when it folds. The air feels tuned but light, like a thought that won't ignite. I don't rush to name the feel, I let silence make it real. There's a pull beneath the calm, like a shift without a sound. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't need a clear view, I don't wait for something new. When the moment starts to turn, I return. I move inside the cadence, where the pressure feels restrained. Every motion feels intentional when I don't explain. I move inside the cadence, let it slow, let it slide. When the present resets rhythm, I don't hide, I glide. Like refracts in quieter tones, every loss feels overgrown. What I dropped along the run left a pattern half begun. Crowds dissolve to undertone, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds its tempo where I stand. Time expands, then tightens grip, every fear rewrites the script. I don't chase a final state, I distill a rep. No shortcut, easing pace, turning space into a place. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've known, I adjust the undertone. Signals thin and low to high, I translate them as they slide. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to fade, I conserve the shape I made. If the rhythm pulls me back, would I still stay on the track? There's a calm inside the cadence when I stop demanding it. I don't need it loud or fast, I don't need it built to last. In the pace I find scene. I don't wait for proof or sign. I don't need a fixed design. When the moment tilts its tone, I'm already gone. I move within the undercurrent, where the silence starts to drive. Every motion feels intentional when I don't overtry. I move within the undercurrent, let it pull, let it stay. When the present shifts direction, I don't fight, I sway. Ay, ay, ay. La, da, 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 la, la, da, 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 la. Light refracts in softened lines. Every loss refines the time. What I dropped along the run, left intention not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time stretches then realigns. Every fear draws the lines. I don't chase a final state, I navigate. No loud signs, reading depth, turning stillness into steps. Every obstacle shows a way. I don't stall, I let it play. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've seen. I evolve the space between. Signals drifting low to high. I translate them on the fly. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I release it in a time. If the current pulls me in, would I still resist the spin? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding when. I don't need it sharp or loud. I don't need it justified. In the flow, I finally feel alive. I move within the undercurrent. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the undercurrent. Let it test my core again. When the future opens wide, I transcend. Let it move, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Low light folding into blue. Every second feels askew. I don't rush to set the pace. I let timing find its place. Footsteps echo soft and wide. Every doubt begins to slide. What I try to overframe loses way without a name. The air feels open tuned like a thought not fully formed. I don't push to make it clear. I move on meanings near. There's a shift beneath the calm, like a wave without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for certainty. I don't need it guaranteed. When the moment bends its tone, I'm already gone. I move along the through line, where the motion holds its shape. Every second feels intentional when I don't escape. I'm the through line, let it pull, let it stay. When the present finds direction, I don't stop, I sway. Light refracts in quieter bands. Every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Sync and reorganizes. Every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase a final state, I recalibrate. No fixed endpoint reading flow. Turn resistance into go. Every obstacle shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew. I reconstruct the view. Signals drifting face to face. I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the time. If the line won't disappear, would you still move without fear? There's a calm inside alignment when I step demanding clear. I don't need it sharp or loud. I don't need it verified. In the flow, I finally feel alive. I move along the through line. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me up, motion, riding the line. Every second refines the time. I don't chase a louder cue, I let gravity pull me through. Reflections stretch and dissolve, every doubt begins to evolve. What I tried to overstate finds relief in lighter weight. The air feels calm but awake, like a pulse that isn't fake. I don't rush to set the frame, I let motion name the flame. There's a shift inside the calm, like a signal without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need certainty. When the moment starts to bend, I extend. I move along the threshold where the tension turns to trust. Every second feels intentional when I don't rush. I move along the threshold, let it open, let it stay. When the present changes pressure, I don't break, I sway. Break, I sway. Light refracts in muted lines, every loss refines the signs. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds reduced to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds alignment where I land. Time stands, then reorganizes, every fear reduces sizes. I don't chase a final state, I equilibrate. Grab no sharp edges, reading drift, turn the pause into a shift. Every option shows a lane, I don't freeze, I refrain. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redesign the view. Signals crossing slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the line begins to fade, would you still move unafraid? There's a calm inside the threshold, and I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or clear, I don't need it verified. In the shift I finally feel alive. I move along the threshold, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move along the threshold, let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. Let it open, let it open, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Soft lines forming in the air, every second feels aware. I don't rush to fix the frame, I let motion change the name. Footsteps echo then align, every doubt resizes time. What I tried to overhold learns to move when left untold. The answer's clear, elastic, like a thought that's less dramatic. I don't force a sharper view, I move with what is true. There's a calm beneath the shift, like a tide that starts to lift. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need a guarantee. When the moment opens wide, I slide. I move inside the spectrum where the colors start to bend. Every second feels intentional when I don't defend. I move inside the spectrum, let it stretch, let it stay. When the present shifts, it's shaded, I don't fade, I play. Light refracts in later tones, every loss expands the known. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses, then releases, every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase a final state, I integrate. Graph, no fixed color reading change, turn to gradient into range. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I refine my point of view. Signals shifting slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I expand into the light. If the shade begins to but you still stay open-eyed. There's a common side variation when I stop demanding a ride. I don't need a sharp or loud, I don't need a verified. In the range I finally feel aligned. I'm moving inside the spectrum, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I'm moving inside the spectrum, let it test my core again. When the future shifts its tone, I transcend. Let it blend, let it stay, not correct and not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Yeah, dim light slipping out of phase, every step reorder space. I don't tighten what I feel, I let distance make it real. Windows breathe, the city hums, every doubt goes soft and numb. What I tried to overstay finds the truth and light away. The air feels too precise, like a pulse that thinks twice. I don't rush to call it done, I let motion come and run. There's a hinge inside the calm, like a ship without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a gap I haven't seen. I don't wait to be convinced, I don't need a firm intent. When the moment bends its arc, I embark. I move along the slipstream, where the pressure smooths the ride. Every second feels intentional when I don't decide. Along the slipstream, let it carry, let it stay. When the present changes heading, I don't race, I sway. La 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 la. Light refracts in thinner lines, every loss refines the time. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds reduced to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds cohesion where I land. Time compresses then releases, every fear rewrites a thesis. I don't chase a final state, I regulate. No fixed point, read and drift, turn the drag into a lift. Every offset shows a lane, I don't freeze, I reframe. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've been, I redesign from within. Signals crossing slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I distribute it in time. If the current pulls me through, would I still resist the view? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding proof. I don't need a sharp or short, I don't need it that verified. In the flow I finally feel alive. I move along the slipstream, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, don't scatter, I realign. I move along the slipstream, let it test my core again. When the future shifts its pull, I transcend. Let it glide, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Low signal humming in the room, every second finds its groove. I don't force a clearer sign, I let timing intertwine. Corners often shadow shift, every doubt begins to lift. What I tried to overhold learns to move when left untold. The air feels calm, elastic, like a thought that turns kinetic. I don't rush to seal the frame, I let motion choose the name. There's a pull beneath the ease, like a door without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait to be assured, I don't need it fully cured. When the moment starts to bend, I extend. I move inside the resonance where the quiet sway. Light refracts in softer waves. Every loss reshapes the phase. What I dropped along the run, left in tension, not undone. Crowd dissolved to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses, then releases. Every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase a final state, I resonate. No fixed echo, shifting tone, turning static into zone. Every offset shows a lane. I don't freeze, I reframe. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I hear, I redraw the atmosphere. Signals sliding low to wide, I translate them as they glide. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I expand the field of light. If the sound begins to blur, would you still move further in? There's a calm inside vibration when I stop demanding when. I don't need it loud or sure, I don't need it verified. In the tone I finally feel alive. I move inside the resonance. Every breath becomes a guide when the noise pulls me apart. I don't scatter, I realign. I move inside the resonance, let it test my core again. Inside the resonance, let it test my core again. When the future starts to ring, I transcend. Let it hum, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Da, ba, da, ba, da. Soft glare dripping out of sync. Every second starts to think. I don't rush to lock the frame, let motion change the game. Angles bend and realign. Every doubt resizes time. What I tried to keep exact was to move when left intact. The air feels cool, responsive like a pulse, turning conscious. I don't force a clearer view. I move with what's already true. There's a tilt beneath the calm, like a wave without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scenes. I don't wait to be assured, I don't need it fully cured. When the moment shifts its tone, I'm already gone. I move inside the phase shift, where the edges lose their role. Every second feels intentional when I don't control. I move inside the phase shift, let it turn, let it stay. When the present changes pattern, I don't break, I sway. I sway. Light refracts in altered bands. Every loss reshapes the hands. What I dropped along the run left momentum not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time compresses, then releases. Every fear reduces pieces. I don't chase the final state, I translate. No fixed tempo, read and drift, turn delay into a lift. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redesign the view. Signals sliding slow to fast, I convert them as they pass. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the rhythm breaks its form, would you still stay in the storm? There's a calm inside transition when I stop demanding norm. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the shift I finally feel aligned. I move inside the phase shift. If breath becomes a guide, when the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move inside the phase shift, let it test my core again. When the future turns its angle, I transcend. Let it turn, let it lights lighting off the pain. Every second shifts the plane. I don't lock the view in place. I allow the change of space. Steps align then drift apart. Every doubt redraws the chart. What I tried to overstate finds relief in moving way. The air feels clear, responsive, like a thought turning conscious. I don't rush to name the feel. I let motion make it real. There's a lift inside the blur, like a hinge I never heard. Every breath begins to lean toward a depth between the scene. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need finality. When the angle starts to slide, I decide I'll move within the parallax where the foreground shifts its truth. Every moment feels intentional when I change my view. I move within the parallax, let it split, let it align. When the present prepositions, I don't fight, I redefine. Yeah, light refracts in offset lines. Every loss resizes time. What I dropped along the run left perspective not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time expands then recomposes. Every fear reframes its focus. I don't chase a final state, I reorient. No fixed lens, read in depth, turn the distance into breath. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is choice, every pivot finds a voice. I don't mirror what I knew, I rotate the point of view. Signals crossing near to far, I convert them as they are. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I adjust the line of sight. If the frame begins to tilt, would you trust the shift you build? There's a calm inside the change when I stop demanding same. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. I move within the parallax, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the parallax, let it test my core again. When the future shifts a step, I transcend. Let it shift, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Let it shift, let it stay, not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Yeah. Software bending off the rails, every moment exhales. I don't chase a louder sign, I let timing realign. Corners blur then reappear, every doubt feels less severe. What I try to overhaul starts to loosen, starts to fold. The air feels light but exact, like a pulse I don't subtract. I don't rush to claim control, I respond and let it roll. There's a shift beneath the still, like intent without the will. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't need it drawn in lines, I don't need it certified. When the moment finds its turn, I return. I move inside the overlap, where the signals intertwine. Every second feels intentional. When I stop reading signs and move inside the overlap, let it layer, let it stay. When the present blends its motion, I don't break, I play. Light refracts in double tones, every loss feels overthrown. What I dropped along the run left dimension not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds its rhythm where I land. Cadence expands and compresses, every fear reduces guesses. I don't chase a final state, I oscillate. No straight lines, merging lanes, turning friction into gains. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is choice. Every pivot finds a voice, I don't echo what was clear, I redesign the atmosphere. Signals crossing phase on phase, I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to nothing to belay. Every second bends its way. I don't force a sharper tone. I let pressure slow run. Neon traces on the scone. Every dark is moving on. But I tried to overfame. Spice to hallucinate on me. God feels calm but charged, like a line that isn't large. I don't rush to make it clear. I lose my meanings here. There's a way inside the ease, like a love without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward the space between the seas. I don't wait to get fixed form. I love race against the norm. Run the moment, just its tone. I'm already caught on board within the offset, where the balance is in six. Every motion feels intentional. When I'm dancing six, I move within the offset. Let it slide, let it stay. When the presence tilts its axis, and I break and stay. Yeah, let your toxin onto hues. Every lash finds the view. What I dropped along the run, left intention, now I'm done. Closes all to underdog. Still I feel distinctly no. Every step I've done it plain. Finds coherence where I land. Time stretches and rewinds. Every theory drives the lines. I don't chase the final state, I compensate. No, big card fading drift. Turn the pause into a shift. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. My reaction is a sense. Movie, gas with consequence. I don't mirror what was clear. I rework the space, take my sliding face of days. Second breath, I'm as a race. No rehearsal, no repeat. I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure pulls me tight, I redistribute the weight. If the balance won't stay still, which is how I feel the tilt. There's a calm inside adjustment when I start demanding will. I don't need it shuffle out, I don't need it justify. In the shift I find me feel alive. I move within the offset. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise calls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the offset. Let it test my chord again. When the future changes angle, I transcend. Can do delay. Every second bends its way. I don't force a sharp retain. I let pressure slowly run. EM pieces only gone. Every crack is moving on. What I try to overgrain starts to loosen its own name. It feels calm but charged, like a line that isn't large. I don't rush to make it clear. I'm no wrong meanings here. There's a weight inside the eve, like a life without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the seas. I move within the offset. I move within the offset. I move within the offset. Soft motion, cutting through the delay. Every gap becomes a guide. When the nerves throws me a fire, I don't scatter, I realign. I move within the offset. Then I test my chord again. On the DJ changes angle, I transcend. Da 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 day. Low glow settle on the street. Every moment finds its beat. I don't force a faster pace. I let rhythm take its place. Shadows move without a name. Every doubt dissolves to frame. What I try to keep in line learns to breathe between the signs. The air feels calm but you own. Like a thought that's half from you. I don't rush to make it clear. I move while meaning's near. There's a pull I can't deny. Like a current passing by. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't need a perfect you. I don't wait for something new. When the moment opens wide, I decide. I stay inside the momentum where the edges softly bend. Every second feels intentional when I don't pretend. I stay inside the momentum, let it rise, let it run. When the present finds its pressure, I don't hold, I become. Light refracts in measured tones. Every loss feels overgrown. What I dropped along the way left more room for what can stay. Crowds reduced to undertones. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds alignment where I stand. Time expands and realigns. Every theory draws the lines. I don't chase a final state, I modulate, bro. No fixed angle, reading flow, turning friction into go. Every offset shows a lane. I don't freeze, I reframe, not reaction. This is choice, every pivot finds a voice. I don't echo what was done, I redesign and move on. Signals drifting face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the pace begins to shift, would you still accept the drift? There's a calm inside the motion when I stop demanding lift. I don't need it loud or sure, I don't need it justified. In the flow, I finally feel alive. I stay inside the momentum, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. Inside the momentum, let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. Let it move, let it stay, ooh. Let it move, let it stay, ooh. Let it move, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Ooh. Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Soft drip settling in the frame. Every second shifts the same. I don't force a brighter sign. I let time and redesign. Glass reflection, stretch and slide. Every doubt gets reclassified. What I try to overstay finds its truth in light away. The air feels calm, elastic like a pulse that isn't drastic. I don't rush to set the tone. I move with senses grown. There's a pull beneath the ease, like a hinge without a key. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need a guarantee. When the moment tilts its sound, I'm unbound. I move inside the drift line, where the margins start to sway. Every second feels intentional when I don't delay. I move inside the drift line, let it carry, let it stay. When the present loses structure, I don't brace, I sway. Light refracts in softened planes. Every loss reorders gains. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowd dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time expands and realigns. Every theory draws the lines. I don't chase a final state, I navigate. No fixed anchor, reading flow, turn resistance into go. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I reconstruct the view. Signals sliding face to face, I convert them into waves. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute. move with the roll. There's a calm inside the drift line when I stop demanding control. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it verified. In the flow I finally feel alive. I move inside the drift line, ay. Every breath becomes a guide, ay. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realize. I'm inside the drift line, ay. Let it test my core again, ay. When the future opens space, I transcend. Yeah, go, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, go, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, go, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah, go, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, go, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hit slide, let it say, yeah, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Ooh, dun, dun. Ooh, dun, dun. Hey. Soft pull on the open skies, every second reorganized. I don't force a sharper line, I let time and redefine. Reflections stretch then fade, every doubt begins to cave. What I tried to overframe finds release in subtle change. The air feels light responsive, like a thought turning conscious. I don't rush to seal the sign, I move on meaning circles round. There's a shift beneath the ease, like a tide without a breeze. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the same. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need certainty. When the moment bends its tone, I move on, I move along the contour where the pressure softly bends. Every second feels intentional when I don't defend. I move along the contour, let it curve, let it stay. When the present changes shape, I don't break, I sway, I sway. Light refracts slanted hues, every loss refines the view. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I land. Time expands and tightens grip, every fear adjusts the script. I don't chase a final state, I recalibrate. No straight edge, read and flow, turn resistance into go. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've been, I reconfigure from within. Signals drifting face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to rise, I redistribute the weight. If the line begins to sway, would you still move anyway? There's a calm inside the contour when I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or sure, I don't need it verified. In the curve I finally feel aligned. I move along the contour, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move along the contour, let it test my core again. When the future shifts its form, I transcend. Ooh, let it let it go. When the future shifts its form, I transcend. I sway, I sway. Soft current under the skin, every moment pulls me in. I don't rush to set a name, I let emotions stay untamed. Fading lights along the road, every doubt begins to fall. What I tried to overhold, learn to move when left alone. The air feels open wide, like a signal stretched in time. I don't push to make it clear, I move while meaning's near. There's a lift inside the pause, like a breath without a cause. Every step begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for symmetry, I don't need any certainty. When the moment shifts its tone, I move on. I move across the continuum, where the edges slip and slide. Every second feels intentional, and I don't decide. the time. What I dropped along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertones, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds cohesion where I stand. Time expands and overlaps, every fear redraws a map. I don't chase a final state, I interpolate. No fixed center, reading flow, turn and drift into a go. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I evolve the point of view. Signals sliding face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the span won't show an end, would you still move further in? There's a calm inside extension when I stop demanding when. I don't need it sharp or loud, I don't need it justified. In the flow I finally feel aligned. I move across the continuum. Every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move across the continuum, let it test my core again. When the future opens wide, I transcend. Let it stretch, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the none. You go settling between, every second feels unseen. I don't push to name the light, I let distance set it right. Lines dissolve, then reconnect. Every doubt resets the depth. What I tried to overstate learns to breathe in an altered way. The air feels thin but steady, like a signal always ready. I don't rush to draw a line, I move ahead at perfect time. There's a pull beneath the calm, like a ship without alarm. Every breath begins to lean toward a space I haven't seen. I don't wait for certainty, I don't need it guaranteed. When the moment opens wide, I slide. I move across the boundary, where the edges lose their claim. Every second feels intentional when I don't explain. I move across the boundary, let it blur, let it stay. When the present breaks its limit, I don't stop, I stray. Light refracts and softens tears. Every loss refines the years. What I drop along the run, left direction not undone. Crowds reduced to undertone, still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds cohesion where I stand. Time expands, then redefines. Every fear redraws the lines. I don't chase a final state, I negotiate. No fixed border, read and shift. Turn restraint into a lift. Every offset shows a seam, I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense, moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I knew, I redesign the view. Signals crossing face to face, I convert them into ways. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the pressure starts to climb, I redistribute the time. If the line begins to fade, would you still move unafraid? There's a calm inside the boundary when I stop demanding stay. I don't need it loud or clear, I don't need it justified. In the shift I finally feel aligned. I move across the boundary, every breath becomes a guide. When the noise pulls me apart, I don't scatter, I realign. I move across the boundary, let it test my core again. When the future opens space, I transcend. Let it blur, let it stay. Not corrected, not delayed. When the silence starts to form, I'm still moving through the norm. Cool focus settling in. moment pulls me in. I don't sharpen every edge, I let balance find the ledge. Street life flickers, slow release. Every doubt begins to ease. What I try to overframe finds its place without a name. The air feels clear, responsive like a signal turning conscious. I don't rush to make it loud. I move steady, not devout. There's a calm inside the push, like a tide I never rush. Every breath begins to lean toward a space between the scene. I don't wait for perfect form, I don't brace against the norm. When the moment shifts its tone, I'm already gone. I move within the balance, where the motion feels aligned. Every second feels intentional when I don't divide. I move within the balance, let it till, let it stay. When the present finds its center, I don't break, I sway. Light refracts in steady bands. Every loss reshapes my hands. What I dropped along the run left direction not undone. Crowds dissolve to undertone. Still I feel distinctly known. Every step I didn't plan finds coherence where I stand. Time compresses then expands. Every fear rewrites demands. I don't chase a final state, I negotiate. No extremes, reading range, turning pressure into change. Every offset shows a seam. I don't stall, I intervene. Not reaction, this is sense. Moving past the consequence. I don't mirror what I've seen, I refine the in-between. Signals flying low to high, I translate them as they fly. No rehearsal, no repeat, I recalibrate my feet. If the system pulls me tight, I redistribute the light.